How many times have you found yourself having to display, or you just get in the habit of using a specific persona that's not really you? You know, I say this because there have been so many times in the past where, at, just even events, being with friends, where you act like someone that you're not. And for a while that might work, right? That might work for a while. But the problem is, over time, when you do that, it gives off so much negative energy. And don't get me wrong, there's a difference between having to be professional in a work environment and having to, in a way, display a work persona. But I encourage you, the next time you even go out or you're around friends, even loved ones, we put on personas sometimes. And I include myself in this too. We all do. But the reality of the situation really is if you're doing that, over time, you'll find that your happiness and your long-term goals even are going to be harder and harder to achieve. So the next time you're not by yourself, and that's where you figure out what your true persona is, what your hobbies are, what you really like. It really comes into play, and what I would say is crucial, when you're alone. So the next time you go out or you're around somebody, pause and see how you're changing. Are you putting on a different persona? Or are you being yourself even? It's so important to really look between the lines of what is professionalism in a work environment, or depending on even the situation that you're in, and just not being yourself. Because even, for example, it's okay at a job, it's okay to express your opinion in a professional way. If you continue to just bottle up how you feel, it's going to come back and bite you. It's going to come back and bite you. And I know for some people this might be kind of hard to take in regards to, at work I can't have a different persona. That's fine. Or you have to have a different persona per se, sorry. That's fine, but just make sure that work persona you have, or that professionalism, you keep. But outside of that, when you're around other ones, loved ones, family, you name it, friends, or let's say you go out on a Friday night, that persona that you truly are when you're alone is the one you should be trying to display when you're with friends or in the public. Because you'll find what your true passions, your true hobbies, what you truly love. That is where that is found. If you, depending on, I know some people who, depending on the person they're around, if they're at work, if they're around specific family, if they're around friends, they have a different persona for each person. They act completely different. If they're in one circle, more of a conservative circle, they latch onto those views. If they're in more of a liberalish circle, they agree with that. But they won't say their opinion. And there's no accusing of anything in this video. We all shift our persona to an extent. But if you really look at it, if you can really be your true self and your true persona, you'll find who your true friends are, who cares about you. And you'll find that the ones who truly care about you, even if they have different views, they won't judge you. They won't judge you for that. You can have differences and still, for example, still respect each other. That's the importance of recognizing your persona. And once again, I'm not saying, let's say you like to, whatever you like to do outside of, for example, work. You should never, at work, you should still be professional. You still need to go by their codes of conduct, everything that way. But it's more so if even a manager asks for your opinion or whatever it may be, make sure you're not giving them an answer just to please them. If they're asking for an opinion from you or whatnot, tell them how you truly feel about it in a professional way. And even if they don't agree with it, they will tend to respect you more. So that's the importance, really, in my opinion, of really expressing and projecting your persona. And once again, outside of work, of course, you can still express your opinion, and you should still express your opinions and have your views. But when it comes to being around other people, really take the next time you're with people, just in general, see where your persona stands. Pause the next time before you interact with somebody or you don't. Pause for a second and really think about, is this how I conduct myself? Because if you are finding yourself to be more happy when you're around other people, or you act a specific way, and that is a good trait, that's a sign that maybe, once again, when you're around others or by yourself, that's a sign that you need to be more sociable. This is all to, once again, just get to your baseline, which will help with your overall mental health through finding that persona. Also, what comes with persona, finding your true persona, you'll find that over time, there are hobbies and passions and things that you never knew you would like. How you doing? Sorry, got a little distracted. My dog, I'm walking her as well. If you haven't yet liked and subscribed to the channel, this is the Night Talk. But you'll find once again, you'll find different activities, different hobbies. You might even find your true profession that you want to go into if you haven't yet, or have to make a change in profession. Because once you really start identifying yourself, you naturally, with the law of attraction, you're naturally going to want to explore that, for example. So with acting your own persona, or yourself, acting your own persona, that doesn't make sense, sorry. But acting the way you truly feel and want to express yourself, you'll find your character start to develop in a positive way, and you'll be more open to change as well, and listening to others with being able to express your opinion. Also, real quick, one powerful thing with that, just in general, with understanding your true identity, in my own opinion, I have found, even for me, for example, even when you socialize or you're checking out, for example, at a grocery store, if you're somebody who, for example, outside of work, you tend to be you don't really like to interact. You like to stay secluded by yourself, right? When you make, for example, you judge everything. When you go out, see if when you're checking out, for example, with the cashier, if you are tending to judge and whatnot, one good thing about pausing and seeing where you truly stand on something like that is you'll see truly where you'll be like, oh my God, maybe I was being a little ass. You know what I'm saying? And once again, this would be an idea of, if you find that you're judging people and you're like, man, that's what I'm doing all the time, at home, you name it. That would be a sign potentially, once again, obviously, that you should be changing, but you find that through exploring that persona in your own emotions. I know that was kind of expressed in a long way. Sorry, I'm walking my dog as well. I know I just said that, but just really try to find yourself. I know that's very generic, but you will over time if you really start seeing how you react to specific situations, how you act around others, and how you're, just mingling with them. Because if you find you're acting a lot of different ways, that's a sign of potential change, that you need to get to your baseline and how you truly feel. And once you find that, you'll be able to express your opinion, and you won't care what other people think about you. That's the biggest thing. You don't want people to care. I mean, once again, outside of your professional career and whatnot, you should be able to express your opinion in a way that if others don't like it or whatnot, they don't like your opinion, okay, move on from them. But the ones who truly as well have a better understanding of their own emotions, they might agree in a different way or have a different opinion, but they'll respect you regardless with it. So that's your night walk. I know that was kind of everywhere, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that tonight, about acting yourself and finding your persona, not having multiple personas, because it's dangerous and it will affect your mental health. Love you all. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll have another night talk or walking video shortly, probably in the next couple days. All right, peace and love.